Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with my November faves. We're already in December. I want to say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday on Instagram. I appreciate all of you. All right, so before I jump into this video, I want to talk about what's going on with YouTube and my channel. And I'm super frustrated because as you know, I was off of YouTube for almost a year. I came back and they had certain criteria for me to be, in order for me to be remonetized. They told me I had to have 3,000 watch hours, and I fought for those 3,000 watch hours because I feel like now people don't really watch YouTube like they used to. Because I've seen, like, on TikTok, people would say, oh, nobody's over on YouTube. And at first I thought it was just, people are saying stuff, but I'm beginning to believe it now. Like I said, I struggled for those watch hours. I've been on YouTube since 2017. It's been 6 years, going on 7 years. And my growth is very slow. My channel is very small. Anyway, they told me 3,000 watch hours, and I fought for those 3,000 watch hours. I got to 3,000 watch hours. I got very excited that I was going to be remonetized. I got a notification. I went on my YouTube studio and they pushed it to 4,000 hours now. So instead of me needing 3,000 hours, which I accomplished, they now want me to have 4,000 hours. And it just really, it was so disappointing and frustrating. You know how difficult it is to even get 100 watch hours? They want another 1,000. I'm so frustrated because I love YouTube. I love what I'm doing, but I would also like to be monetized. Makeup is not cheap. Makeup is expensive. I want to do a lot of the reviews of stuff that comes out. So it's very frustrated not to have monetization. So that's where I'm at. And I'm sort of turned off. And when I came back to YouTube, I told myself, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to give it all I got. And now I'm thinking maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is, YouTube is probably not for me. I feel like I'm in quicksand. I'm on an uphill battle. I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about it. I'm very frustrated. Anyway, let's get into my November faves. And I want to start off with two skincare products. I want to start off with this serum. It's supposed to be a dark spot correcting serum. It's from the Inkey list. It's their acid serum. It's the Transexamic acid serum. And I really like this serum. And I only put it where I have darkness, which is in my laugh lines and under my eyes. I've been using it now, I would say, I use it through the month of November because I think I got it late October and I was waiting to talk about it. I think I've seen some improvement. It's not a great lot, but I think it did lighten my hyperpigmentation, so I'm very happy with it. The second skincare product I want to talk about is this Snail Mucin. Now, if you're on TikTok, you know what this is. Everybody's been raving about it. I usually use it after I use my serum. I use it twice a day. It's supposed to be the mucus that the snails produce. It's supposed to be very hydrating for your skin. I haven't seen like any improvement as far as like my hyperpigmentation and stuff like that, because most of the times when I'm buying skincare is for that, but I love the way it makes my skin feel. My skin feels very smooth and very refreshed. And when I wake up in the morning, I just like the way my skin feels. So if you're on TikTok, I think you know what this is, the Snail Mucin. I've been loving that. All right, and quickly too, I don't really talk about scents on my channel, but I've been loving this perfume from Sol de Janeiro. Everybody knows the Bum Bum, the Boom Boom spray and the Boom Boom lotion. Is Boom Boom or Bum Bum? I don't know. I'm gonna say Bum Bum, and I love that. That's one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and I know a lot of people said it's a summer fragrance. I don't care. I wear it summer, winter, fall, it doesn't matter. But I went into Sephora a couple months ago and I saw this and I did not know they made the perfume. I didn't know they made a perfume, but fun fact, my eyes, I didn't have my glasses. And when I picked this up, I swore it said $38. And I'm like, $38 for this? I grabbed it because I know the Bum Bum is expensive. And I went to the register and I had a couple other things with me and I purchased it. And this smells so good. And it lasts, to me, the perfume lasts longer than the sprays. I went to the counter, I purchased. And it's not till after I was looking at something, I wanted to see the price of something. And I went back and I was looking at my purchases on Sephora and I saw that was $78. And I was like, what? Because if I had seen that, I don't think I would have purchased it. But I purchased it. All right, so let's jump into makeup. And a lot of these are going to be no surprise, but hey, I wanted to do my November faves and let you know let you guys know what I'm loving. I've been loving this Got To Be glue. This is for my brows. This has been a game changer for me. Like I said, I struggle with my brows. I hate my brows. My brows are thin, but the hairs are long because I'm hairy. And that doesn't sound too good, but I am hairy. I love this for just smoothing my brows down. It's a learning curve. You cannot put a lot. Just put a little bit on the spoolie. I bought the big pack, the spoolies from Amazon. I think I got like 200-300 in that one pack. I think it was less than $10. The disposable spoolies, and I've been using it. You put this on. I put it on before I do anything, before I do any of my skincare, the glue, and then I do everything else. And by the time I'm ready to do my brows, after I've done with powder, it's just sitting exactly where I left it. It stays like all day. My brows do not move and it's easy to come off. It's a huge tube. I barely use it. This is going to last to me forever. It has a nice smell. This has been a game changer for me. If you have brows like mine that are unruly, especially with long hairs, I think you should give this a try. I think you would love it. All right, keeping with the eye area, no surprise, the two palettes that I've been loving, and I'm going to keep talking about them. Groundwork palette, Patrick Ta Dimensions palette, Groundwork palettes. If you haven't gotten this palette, don't be intimidated. And I've been using it a lot with the Patrick Ta. These are the two palettes I took with me on my birthday weekend. I had a long weekend. I'm trying to film and edit and upload today. And the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions palette. And these two have taken over my life. I thought I would have been using, because, you know, I bought the Ethereal palette by Mario. I bought the Shimmer, I Need a Nude palette from Natasha Denona. I haven't reached for those. I've been obsessed with a matte eye, and I can't get away with it. And this is what I do. If I get obsessed with a certain look, I'll kill it. I'll just keep wearing it because I love the way it looks. Because I was saying on my birthday, I'm going to wear shimmer. I'm going to wear shimmer. I haven't worn any shimmer. I have not worn shimmer. Here I am with a matte eye. I did a matte eye all 3 days for my birthday weekend. I did a matte eye. This palette is so good. I mean, he outdid himself with this palette. These are some of the best mattes I've ever used. Like I said, they're very comparable to the Viseart palettes. And this, I've spoke about it so much. And when you pair these together, beautiful. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do my makeup when I'm feeling better. Because right now I'm feeling a bit defeated with this whole YouTube thing. And I'm going to do my makeup and I'm going to use these two together because I want you guys to see how beautifully they play together. Because the creams in this palette is a lot drier than the cream in this palette. So I think it works better. It provides like a better base. But these are the two palettes I've just been loving in the month of November. All right, face products, complexion products that I've been loving. I have been loving the Tom Ford Stick Foundation again. Oh my God, both of his foundations. This and the soft Traceless. And to think this sat on my dresser for so long, because I used it once for my review and I think I had used it once after, and I never picked this foundation up again until I saw one of my faves on TikTok use it, and the way she spoke, I was like, wait a minute. I did not even remember I had it. I swore I had given it to one of my nieces. I still have it. If I can see the shade would be nice. Okay, I have it in the shade Warm Nutmeg. It's a little dark for me, but I manipulated with concealer. I'm wearing this foundation today. Isn't this stunning? It's so beautiful, and to think I slept on it. I'm not sure why I didn't like it when I reviewed it and when I wore it after that. It's a beautiful foundation. I'm wearing it today. I love it. And I've been loving the stick foundation as well, but I'm hearing both of these are being discontinued. And I'm like, who asked for that? Like, who asked for that? Why would you discontinue, especially this stick? It's so creamy. It's so emollient. It's so beautiful. I got a new shade when I went to the CCO. I got it in Chestnut because I had it also in that warm Nutmeg, which was too dark and too neutral. This one is perfect. The Chestnut shade, it's nice and warm. See that? Perfect shade. I got it from the CCO, but I'm like, who asked for that? Why are you discontinuing this? I think they should do polls with customers. Do you want this foundation to stay? They just discontinue it. I'm hoping, though, that he's replacing this. Maybe he's coming out with a new foundation and they're going to replace this with something fantastic, because all of his complexion products are beautiful. So I'm personally hoping that maybe he's coming out with a new foundation, because why are you discontinuing these two beautiful foundations? So these have been in rotation. I've been wearing these nonstop, and I've also been wearing my YSL All Hours Foundation. I think I have it in B80. This is very like warm on me, but I also manipulate this with concealer. This is a beautiful foundation, and I find myself reaching for it a lot. It looks really, really pretty. It just warms up my complexion, like I said. Because when I got it, I hardly wore it because I felt it was too red. It is too red. But when I mix it with concealer, it just looks so beautiful. So even when I repurchase, because I will be repurchasing, I'm going to repurchase the same shade that I think is a little too red, because I like the way it looks when I manipulate it with concealer. This is how much I love this foundation. So these three foundations have been in rotation, but especially this and the Tom Ford stick. Like I said, I'm wearing this today. And as far as concealers, I've been obsessed with this again. I love this Quickie concealer. This is a brand new tube. I have it in 70 Neutral NN. Such a beautiful concealer. I'm wearing it today. And I'm wearing it with another concealer that I really love. I tried it on camera, the Kulfi concealer. This is a little too dark for me because I like a bright under eye. So what I do, when I place it on the center of my face, I don't mix it. But under my eye, I would usually mix it in with this Urban Decay concealer. And for the Kulfi concealer, I have the shade, what's the shade? I have it in the shade Lychee Licks. This is a beautiful, beautiful concealer, and it's so creamy. It's beautiful. If you haven't tried this concealer, guys, I think you should try it, especially if you can find your shade, if you pick your right shade. I purchased online because I didn't see it in my Sephora. It's a beautiful concealer, and as I remember, I think it's very reasonably priced. It's a beautiful concealer. And I've also been loving my Natasha Denona concealer, and this is like really bright, this shade. I think I have it in P6. And so, see, that's like, it's bright. So what I do with this, I never wear this alone. I'll wear it either with the Kulfi. Sometimes I wear it with my Peachy concealer, which is another concealer that's one of my faves in the month of November that I've worn a lot. And when I put this down and I blend out whatever concealer I'm wearing, I would go in and right in the corners, like right here and the laugh lines and a little bit here along my nose, I'll put the Natasha Denona concealer. And when I blend it out, whatever concealer I'm wearing, it just gives my face, especially my under eye, that pop. And it looks really, really stunning. And to think I also slept on this. If you guys haven't tried this yet, I think you should try it. Sephora has a 20% off from December 1st through the 10th. It's a one-time coupon. I know you guys saw it. I think it's yay gifting. For my birthday, of course, I got, Sephora gift card. But I just purchased stuff that I love that I need backups of. And I was so tempted to buy that Gucci spray, but I was like, I couldn't pay the $81 for the Gucci spray. The girls on TikTok love that Gucci spray so much. Somebody described it as they feel like it's like a blanket for their face. And I'm like, oh my God. But I just couldn't bring myself to buy it. So let me know if you guys shop the sale and what you purchased. Okay. So as far as powders, same Same culprits. My Fit Me, my Easy Bake Powder. Beautiful, beautiful, and I've been wearing it a lot together. Fit Me powder is in shade 30. This is a drugstore product. I know I do a lot of high-end on my channel. This is a beautiful drugstore product. It's been around forever. I hope they never discontinue this. I would buy like 10 backups if they do. Love this powder so much. Love my Easy Bake powder. This is my combo today. This is my under eye. I used this first, and then I went in with a puff with my Huda Easy Bake powder. I have it in the shade Kunafa. This is beautiful. This gets a lot of mixed reviews though. I see a lot of people don't really love it. They say they love the loose powder. I love this powder. And then I've also been reaching again for my Laura Mercier, her translucent powder in the shade Honey. So sometimes I've been pairing this with the Easy Bake powder. I did this for my birthday weekend. These are the two that I traveled with. So I've been loving this again. So beautiful. And I've also been loving my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish again in the shade Dark. This used to be my favorite powder a few years back. I repurchased it, and look, this is how much I've already used this powder. Wearing it today to set my face. It's so beautiful. The word finely milled has been so overused, but this is so finely milled, and because I have dry skin, but it's been getting better with the Snail Mucin. I was not as dry, and I think it's that Snail Mucin. I could be wrong. What do I know, right? But this powder, when you put it on, you don't feel like you're wearing powder. That's the thing. It's not heavy, and I can't do heavy powders anymore. I just can't do it. My skin just looks so cakey. So this is very lightweight. It goes seamlessly on. It just makes your skin look beautiful. Like I said, I am wearing it today. I'm also wearing the Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette on my eye. So this has been beautiful. I have it in the shade Dark. If you were shade twins and you want to try this powder, you can try it. The dupe for this is the Sephora powder, and I have that in the shade Mahogany. It's very comparable to this shade as well. To contour, and I know it's early, I'm sorry, but I bought this in November. This palette right here, oh my god, it's beautiful. If you guys watch my video, I know you had a good laugh. Ridiculous. But now that I've been wearing it, I traveled with this as well. I know how to use it now. I don't put as much, and you can see, look at this palette already. I have been using this palette, and I'm like, you know what, but I haven't used the blushes. I don't love the undertones, but I haven't really put it on my face. But every other shade I have used. I used the color corrector today. I used the cream highlighter today. I used the concealer to carve out my eyebrows. And after I did my cream contour, which I used, where is it? I used this one to cream contour the darkest shade. And then I used the concealer to underpaint. So I get so much, although I didn't use a full face of it, I get so much use out of it. So I used it with this, and this is my face today. Beautiful, beautiful palette. If you can get your hands on it, get it. If there's ever any sale again, because it's pricey, it's $85. But like I said, I reviewed it. I gave a lot of details. I think it's worth it. It's so beautiful. It's so creamy. I plan to use it with my Makeup Forever foundation stick and see how that works. It's very beautiful. My only thing is though, I think they could have done, this is Harmony 2. I think they could have done a Harmony 3, like a darker palette. Or even in this palette, I think instead of these two light shades, especially this shade right here, they could have done another dark shade, something darker than this. That's my only, I would say, criticism. But besides that, I make it work. And it's so beautiful. Look at this palette. I hope the light is not, let me pull it back. It's not washing here. Isn't that beautiful? It's so gorgeous. So I'm putting it in my faves. I love it. And I've also been loving my Curve Case by made by Mitchell. I did a review on this as well. I think it was restocked on Beauty Bay. But if you guys always wanted it, you should try it. I personally, though, have mostly been using the contour shades. I haven't really used the blush shades as much, although they're very beautiful because I have so many cream blushes. I have too much. So I haven't really been using the blushes, but they're beautiful as well because I did a review on it. But the cream, the contour shades, if I'm wearing a lighter foundation, I go in with this really dark one, or sometimes I'll just go through the palette. If I'm wearing a foundation that's, you know, a little darker or not as light, I go in with these two shades right here. It's a beautiful palette. You can see the contour shades get a lot of use, especially this shade. It's already in. I've already dug into that. So that has definitely been a fave. And to powder contour, I have been loving these contours. This is not new, but I've been loving my Gucci again. This is the darkest shade. I think this is 5 or deep and you can see the dent in it, of course, but I've had this Gucci bronzer for so long, and the fact that it hasn't hit pan, I'm shocked. There's a lot of product in here because I use this every day, and this is what I do because I'm extra. I have so much makeup that when I first do my initial base and I set down my powder, I powder my face, I'll go in with the Gucci. I'll use it lightly around my face. Then when I'm finished with my eyes and everything else, I'll either go in with, this has been a fave. This is the Patrick Star, his trio. I have the dark trio. I'll go in with the Patrick Star trio for my final bronzing. So, and I started doing it because I've been trying, like I've said, I think I've said it a few videos back, I've been trying to use the products that I have, like use them up because I have so much. And I've been reaching for this again, or I've been reaching for this, the Pat McGrath bronzer. I really love this, and I didn't expect to love it because when I saw the shade, I panicked a little bit because it just looks sort of purplish, right? Like it has some kind of mauve undertone, but this looks beautiful on the skin. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing the Gucci and the Patrick Star, but I love this bronzer. I think it's very pretty. Look at that. See that? I think it's so nice. I think it's very flattering on deep skin. It's super pretty. And this is in the shade Bronze Mahogany. So if you were thinking about this, I think you should grab it. It's really beautiful. It blends out nice. It's not patchy, because the worst thing you can have is like patchy bronzer. All right, the blushes I've been loving. No surprise here, the Patrick Star blushes. And I'm living proof that sometimes if you buy makeup and you're a dummy like me, you don't return them, to give them another try, because I did not like these blushes. If you recall, years ago when it first came up and I didn't like it, I think I was using it wrong. Now I love it. And the shades that I love is Do We Know Her and She's So LA. Which one is this? This is She's So LA. This is the neutral one. This is the one I'm wearing today. This is the one I use the most. As you can clearly see, it's a beautiful sort of neutral bronzy color. I think it would be flattering on all skin tones. But I think on deep skin, it just gives you that beautiful natural makeup look. And I find that that's the look I love now. I don't really like too much color. I think as I got older, I kind of like color sort of went away. Glitter sort of went away. I got more like tapered in my taste. This looks beautiful on because it has that nice bronzy sort of earthy tone. That's like earth tones. She's So LA. And of course, Do We Know Her? I love these names. Do We Know Her? And this is the peach shade. So beautiful. It looks amazing on the skin tone. I wore this in my last, I think when I reviewed the Makeup Forever palette, I used this. It looks stunning on. I love a peach blush. I never thought I would love a peach blush. I never thought I would love pink blushes, but I love pink and peach blushes. These two blushes though has had me in a chokehold. I haven't worn anything else. It's either been this or that. Highlighter, I've been wearing whatever highlighter. I don't really have like a favorite highlighter. But these are the two blushes that have been in rotation. All right, now for the lips, I've been loving this, and I've had this for a while. The Wet n Wild lip liner in Simmer Down Brown, because I love this because it does not have a lot of red. It's a proper brown. Been loving Juvia's Place liner in Koala. But this is like, see, this is pretty much like finished. I have a little bit left, so I'm about to like toss this, but I'm gonna repurchase that for sure. And I've been loving the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. I purchased Cacao, which is a cool tone. I saw somebody use it. It looks so stunning. So I purchased Cacao. I'm waiting for it to get here. I love this, but this does have some red, but I still love it because it's so creamy, guys. But it does have a little bit of red in there, but I still love it. So I'm wearing it today. So this is almost finished, but I will repurchase. So these three, whew, I almost choke on my saliva. These three are the 3 lip liners that I've been loving recently, and the lipsticks that I've been loving recently as well are the Juvia's Place lipsticks. I've been loving Nile and Sheba. This is Nile. Nile is like it's like a warm chestnut sort of shade. I saw somebody describe it as a yellow brown. It could be that too. I'm gonna put it in the palm of my hand so you can see the shade, so you'll make up your mind. To me, it's like a warm chestnut shade. This is Nile, and this is Sheba, which is a beautiful dark brown shade, rich brown. And I've been pairing them together. These are the 2 lipsticks I took with me when I went away last weekend. So I'm wearing both today. But it seems as though Nile has faded a little bit because it just looks like I'm wearing brown lipstick, but I have Sheba around here, and then I have Nile in the center. Let me put some more on. And I love these. They're so creamy and so beautiful. They're yummy. I can't believe I slept on these lipsticks. They're so flattering. I love a nude brown or that kind of lipstick. Oh my God. And I don't know if you can see. I brought out some lipsticks. I put them up there because those are lipsticks I used to love, like my Charlotte Tilbury, my Urban Decay. So I'm going to start wearing them. I brought them to put it in front of me so I'll remember to wear it. Because I was going through my lipsticks last night and a lot of my lipsticks went bad. They smelled awful. I tossed them. So I said, you know what, let me get some wear out of those lipsticks that I used to love before they go bad, because that would be pretty much disgusting. All right, guys, so these are my November faves. I know you guys probably have a lot of what I have. Let me know what are your faves. And I hope I didn't sound like I was ranting in the beginning of this video when I talked about YouTube, but it's very frustrating. I know I'm not the only person that has problems. I get it. There's people dying. I get it. But this is what I do. It's a very expensive habit, and I would like to be monetized. And I feel like YouTube played me because you told me 3,000 and you pushed it to 4,000. I feel like I'm kind of stuck, like I'm getting nowhere after almost 7 years. So I just have that that frustration. So like I said, I don't know if I have given it my last and final push, or like, is this not for me? I'm not sure what direction to go at this point because I'm super frustrated, honestly. But I do love what I do. I love makeup. I like creating content. And so this is like where I'm at, just trying to fight through it, the frustration and feeling like I'm in quicksand as I keep, I'm trying to get to the top and I can't. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.